Assalamu alaikum. Today's our topic is introduction of physics. Of physics. Let's start with the word science. Science is an Latin derived from an Latin words. Scientia means knowledge. Science is defined as it is the study of nature. It is study of nature and behavior of study of nature and behavior of things and knowledge about them. Initially, science is classified into two major branches. One is biological sciences, and the other one is physical sciences. Biological sciences deal with living things, whereas physical sciences deal with non-living. Living things. For the physical sciences are classified into physics, chemistry, astronomy, geology, etc. Our major concern is physics. Experimental science that deal with matter and energy and relation between matter and energy. Further, physics is further classified into mechanics, sound physics, sound, nuclear physics, etc. Now, our next topic is physical quantities. A simple definition of physical quantities is all measurable quantities are called physical quantities. Physical quantities are classified into uh, further classified into two regions: basic physical quantities and derived physical quantities. Basic physical quantities, all physical quantities, all physical quantities upon which other physical quantities are expressed, like mass, length, time, etc. Total 7 basic physical quantities are exist. Now dry physical quantities, all physical quantities, all physical quantities which are expressed in terms of basic physical quantities, like velocity. Velocity is defined as displacement over time. Here displacement, as you know, is a length and time is both length and time are base quantities. So you can see velocity is defined in terms of two base quantities. One is displacement, which is actually length, and the other one is time, which is also a base quantity. So velocity is expressed in terms of two basic physical quantities, hence velocity is a dry quantity. Similarly, acceleration and many more you can see. Further, in 1960, a committee set was and they defined some definitions and standards uh, and define some units for the physical quantities which are known as system international units, and for the system international units are classified into three major branches: base units, supplementary units, and drive units. Base units, units of base quantities, you can say base quantities, or they can also be defined as all the system international units upon which other drive units are expressed. Yeah, other units are expressed. I want to explain first drive units, then I will go to the supplementary units. Units of drive physical quantities, you can say. Now, there are some physical quantities which are not base quantities and not drive quantities. Such quantities are called supplementary physical quantities, uh, like angle. Angle has two units. One is radian, other one is steradian. Radian is one radian. Actually, one radian is defined as one radian is an angle subtended by uh, 118 is an angle between two radii. 118 is an angle between two radii is an angle between two radii subtended by the circumference subtended by the arc on circumference whose length is equal to the radius of the circle. And the steradian, you can see in the figure that let me define steradian first. Steradian, it is an angle subtended by the surface on a sphere, surface of a sphere. It is an angle 1 radian. Steradian is an angle subtended by the surface whose area is equal to r square. You can see in the figure, this is for the 1 radian. This is for the 1 radian. Here is an arc whose length is equal to the radius. And for the steradian, that it is a sphere, the surface whose area is equal to r square, and this solid angle is called 1 steradian. Okay, thank you.